So we're working with the Inovart Presto foam plate, and we're just going to go hog wild. We're going to do some marks, some crazy stuff. You know, this is really good to do loosening up exercises with. And you can use a variety of implements. I've got these little styluses with the balls on the end. I've got a ruler, I've got some weird jar or other, and it does curl a little bit, so I've sort of taped it down underneath. So just start. I'm going to start with a pen, and we're just going to start doing strange marks. I like curvilinear, of course, as you know. The pen doesn't necessarily, it's probably nice to have a pen that doesn't write anymore. But we'll see if these lines print. And some of these actually might print as a resist, which could be interesting. Mark Yates uses ballpoint pen. And he's got it done, so we'll see how it goes. And let's do something linear. I'm just being really spontaneous. I'm not thinking about this. I'm not worried about composition. Much. I think it's always sort of at the back of your mind. And then I have this, so this really neat little things I've used it previously. It makes nice little marks. And I had a jar. You probably have to press pretty good for it to leave an impression. Circles are always nice. And we'll see what prints and what doesn't. Right, and then there are little stylus points on here and some bigger ones, so we'll just use the bigger one to make sort of a depression. And that's not supposed to print, right? You just get a circle that's whatever color the paper is. So we'll just do this. Just random. The more random, the better. When it starts lining up and making some kind of a shape, then maybe that's not what you want. So just random. Looks sort of Mardi Gras, you know, with all sorts of confetti and time to party anyway. It's almost springtime. Right, okay, so then we're going to add some lurid colors. Posca pens tend to be that way. So I'm just going to color some areas. And we'll throw some nice pink in there. Maybe. Doesn't look like it has much color. I think we need a darker color than that. Let's try yellow. Okay. Yellow is nice. Just scribble it in there. Maybe a bit of brown for contrast. Green. There you go. I don't know why, but I don't use a lot of green. Well, I tend to mix it, for one thing. I'm more of a blue, violet sort of person. And then on our plate, I've put little dots of brown on to register the plate a little bit. And we're just going to put a very light color on, our neutral gray, and then we'll see what we get. Maybe a bit of that silver. When you're getting a new supply, this is the kind of stuff you need to do, is just play. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but you've learned something, and then you'll know what to control in the next session, and just keep working like that. And you might end up with something totally marvelous. See, that little thing helps to line it up. Center of a plate. I'm just making sure it's pushed down so that any of the pattern will show up. And not picking up the colors as much as I'd like, so we will do this. Should have put which side was up, but I don't think it matters. Oh yeah, that's better. Good, okay. That'll work. Now, I think we can print that right away. And you can continue layering color on there, more line. You can carve stuff out of there, make sort of a collage thing, you know, play with it. It's all about playing and trying stuff. I'm supposed to go on black first, but we did it on white first. But that's okay, because, ta-da, our print is pretty nice. And look at the line work. It's all showing up. Let's just put it on here. And we'll do the ghost print on the black. Yeah. You have to be really careful that you don't move the plate when you're doing this kind of thing, because it's a bit squishy under there. Perfect. Now, we'll use the craft sheet, hope for the best. because it's a bit softer and we've got all that medium on there, we might luck out for it to print. Okay. Well, it's a little more obscure because it's on the black, but it would be a nice background. There's a bit of a hint of shimmer. Now when that dries, it will probably lighten up a bit. So that's quite nice. So have fun with your Presto foam or your meat trays, whatever you use. Lots to play around with. So we'll catch you another time here at Shoreline Studio. Thanks so much for watching, and bye for now.